Uh, and lastly, we'll take one here from Name Redacted. Name Redacted says, "Hey guys, not supposed to. I don't want. The person doesn't want to reveal too much here, but since the new Netflix Resident Evil series is coming out,
Right.
I encountered some hilarious Tokyo audition details that went down last year.
Yeah, I saw these. They're pretty good.
The audition sides and tapes for casting for the upcoming RECG movie were available last year. They were casting male and female actors to do full body motion capture for what seemed to be the two main characters. And the writing in the description of some of the details about these characters is pretty strong. Pretty strong. Japan's understanding of these soldier types is a little bit
It's rough.
leaves a little something to
real
be
rough.
desired. So let's just get right to it. Before you film the self-tape, who is Anna? Anna is a member of the Special Forces unit. Only the best of the best can join, like Navy SEALs. She's the best among them. Survived all kinds of gruesome training. Agent for more than 17 years. The definition of a professional. Can make a kill shot in any situation. Survived some of the toughest missions in the world, placing her life in danger every step of the way. She is as close to death as a Mexican policeman. She has lost too many friends. She approaches her operations with the responsibility of protecting lives. Prepared to give her own for that purpose. All right. Now, Steve, on the other hand, is a member of the
Tell me
special
about Steve.
member of the special forces that only the best of the best can join, like Navy SEALs, but he is the best among them. Survived grueling training. Agent for more than 17 years. The definition of a professional athletic. Knows all the martial arts. Top-notch gunslinger. Can make a kill shot in any situation. Survived some of the toughest missions in the world. Placing his life in danger every step of the way. He is as close to death as a Mexican policeman. Lost too many friends and is lonely. Always calm, level-headed. Approaches operations and protects lives. Prepared to give his own for that purpose.
There's a lot to take away here, but like the phrase in the casting call as knows every martial art is gotta be the best.
All of them.
Knows all of the martial arts.
And then there's some actual just line reads, of which I only have to open up one and read the first line, and I think we're good.
Yeah, hit me. Yeah.
Biohazard, Anna and Donovan audition sides. Interior, submarine dock, lower facility, night. Anna stands up and confronts Donovan. Donovan, the world is filled with zombies. The poor. I learned that the hard way. I'll never forgive this world. You're just like me. Anna, what?
Yeah, there it is. There it is. So you wonder why those Resident Evil CG movies are kind of trash? Is like this is what they start out as. This is the start line of the process.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's power.
You know, it
That's-
is genuinely appropriate for the Resident Evil series to sound this trashy, considering the original game was written by people who couldn't speak English, like directing English actors and then cutting up their lines of dialogue by word.
This
by
is just going
ear.
back to the roots, really. All of this modern Resident Evil coherence is some bullshit.
That's bullshit. You
This
gotta
is
get
where
back
it
to the
started.
real shit.
Yeah.
Where every line of dialogue is copy pasted from 10 takes.
They're just
by
doing
someone who can't understand what they're saying.
They're doing the legacy of the franchise justice. You know, that's the history you need to keep in mind.
Like, you know why it's so hard to track down the voice actors for those original Resident Evil games? Like, one specifically? Most of the time, they're just white people they saw on the street near their office. And just went, hey, you, get in. You wanna be in a video game?
Which is also what TV shows are like. When there'd be, like, random foreigners in TV shows, you know, it'd be like, all right, are we near the military base? No? Then just, who do you got? Who do you see? Ask them if they want to come in for a couple of yen, you know? Yeah, I just, like, there's some, like, again, the cutting up of the word, like, all of that are just the line reads where it's like, no, more dull, more flat, intonation flat. And it's like,
open your mouth wider. No, wider. You're laughing. No, wider. You're sad.
It's so crazy to me to, like, be working on a project in a language that, like, I'm just going on what I think sounds cool, but I don't know how it would feel to people who speak it. Like, to get to that degree, if I were directing someone speaking Japanese where I kind of understand some of it and the rhythm of it, sort of, but I don't...
Like, shit, man.
It'd be crazy. It would be so insanely fucking presumptuous of me to start telling someone speaking Japanese that is Japanese, like, what the rhythm of their words should sound like. It would be nuts, you know?
So, like, a really good example, when they were able to track down Chris's actor from the original Resident Evil, it's, I want to say, like, Justin Wang had a hand in, like, tracking those people down, or maybe it was just popularized it. But it was confirmed that the guy who plays Richter in Symphony of the Night is the guy who plays Chris in Resident Evil 1. Which is why I've thought that forever, but there's no way to confirm it because they had those fake voice acting credits. So, like, compare, like, the line reads in, like, Die Monster, you don't belong in this world, and literally everything Chris says in Resident Evil 1. Like, that's the same guy. Look, like, he said, like, Die Monster's, like, cheesy, but it still reads like a fucking human being talking.
Like a human being, yeah.
And then you compare to, like, whatever the fuck is going on with Resident Evil 1. Though there is one, I don't know if you've ever seen it, Woolie, but there is one line read out of all of RE1 that is, like, legitimately fantastic, and it might be the best line read in all of Resident Evil. When Wesker shows off the tyrant, and Chris laughs at him, and he's, like, chuckling, and Wesker's actor is like, no, stop it. like he's, like, fussy and annoyed, and it's incredible. It's the moment that I always think of when I'm thinking about RE5 and he's like a X-Man supervillain. No, God, Chris, Ultimate Weapon. Come on.
Capcom and Konami in particular seemed like ridiculous with this particular thing. I mean, you know, it doesn't get brought up as much because of how hilarious and insane the RE line readings were, but DMC1 is fucking weird from top to bottom.
Is bizarre,
you know, and, like, the campiness of Dante is established, and he does tell Featherface to flock off or stick around and find out the hard way. You know, but his soul is still screaming.
I think there's the final line of Devil May Cry 1 always stood out to me because it's nonsense. And it's like I remember beating the game, like, what is that fucking? It's like, the sky, it's fair, looks on down upon us the same every, like, what the fuck are you talking about? What does that mean?
Just you know, like, find where lore heads, find me the fucking diegetic reason for that. If you can come up with sad Dante missed his brother in DMC2 bullshit, then find me the reason why Dante's a weirdo in part 1. and then goes back to being normal in the others. Explain that shit in universe.